It's getting close to Valentine's Day, and you want to be on top of your game when it comes to dating. What's going on YouTube? I'm Trey, aka The Common Advisor, and welcome back to all my subscribers. And to my new subscriber like Dan805, what's going on? If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get all this daily content, alright? So let's get into it. First of all, I want to say congratulations. Man, dating is so hard. I hear a lot of my friends say that on a regular. Finding somebody that you actually get along with, that's actually on your level as far as conversation, financially, it's super hard to find these days. But in this video, I'm gonna go over some tips to let you know if you should stay and play or get up and run. And if you want even more further tips and details on how to be a dating expert, look in the description below. I'm gonna have a link for my ladies. I'm gonna have a link for my guys to show you how to be the best person when it comes to dating this year. So my number one tip is, on the first date, are they already flaking on you? We all know how it happens, all right? So we exchange numbers at a party, at the club, then the next day.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Nowhere to be found. This is a red flag, because often the person is flaking on you on the first date and they're not hitting you back. You know, I'm not saying just be on them all the time 24/7, but if you send them like a good morning text or hey, what's up, what's going on, and they're not texting you back in a timely manner, they probably got another situation going on that they're trying to deal with and they don't want you to know about. My number two tip is, when you're on a date, are they more into their phone or are they into you? I think the rudest thing that you can do, especially when you first started dating, is to put the phone at the table while you're eating or have the phone out while you're trying to watch a movie. You got to realize this is your first date, so you all should be trying to get to know each other, trying to figure out if you're going to gel to make it to a second date or make this a long-term relationship. Everybody that's in the phone and what's going on in the phone is going to be there after the date is over. So you can kind of put that to the side. If a person is always into their phone and not really into you, you got to think this is how the relationship is going to go long term. And this brings me to my next tip. What's the conversation like? This is a real biggie when it comes to my guys. Guys, let me tell you, ladies judge you off the first 30 seconds. They're already trying to figure out what you're talking about. If your conversation game is weak, you might as well just cut that second date off. It's not gonna happen. I'm pretty sure my ladies would agree that a guy that has a boring or a dead conversation is not even worth trying to pursue. But at the end of the day, can't leave my ladies out. Ladies, if a guy's trying to talk to you, let them get some time in. Most of the time, guys are shy. They're already trying to figure out what they're going to say because they want to impress you. They want to be the best guy you ever met. Let them talk about themselves a little bit. I know a lot of ladies, they'll often talk about themselves, what's going on in their life, what's going on with their friends and the dramas and all that. And the guy's just sitting over there looking like, okay, that's cool. So you gotta let him get a little bit of the conversation in. Make sure the conversation is smooth. You all need to be going back and forth, listen to each other, see what each other's talking about, and you will know if the chemistry is gonna be right from there. Another tip with conversation that I cannot leave out, it shows maturity. There's nothing worse than talking to a person that's less mature than you or not on the same level as you. It just doesn't work out the way you want to. All right, so this next tip is a pretty big one, and it's how do they treat others on the first date. Now I understand, you know, if on the first date, the order is not right, you're a little frustrated because you want things to go perfect, but we know that's not gonna happen. But if the other person, whether it be a guy or a lady, and they act up and they just explode on the waiter, they talking about they're not gonna pay for the food, they're cussing the waiter out, just making the waiter feel really bad about themselves, that shows you a lot about their character. So just imagine how they're gonna treat you when you make them mad once you be around them a little bit more. The next one's gonna hit hard. I'm gonna step on some toes on this one, but I don't care, it's the truth. Are you paying for everything? And I'm not just talking about guys paying for the ladies. I'm talking about the ladies paying for the guys also. Look, you should not be paying for every single thing, especially when you first meet. It's the thing, it's two words. You're either a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You're not a wife or a husband. Two different things. Like, guys, do not take advantage of that lady and make her pay for everything. That is so unattractive. It shows that you're not what you're here for, and that's protect and provide. Ladies, Don't expect that guy to pay for every single thing, at least offer sometimes, because we like a little bit of independence in our ladies. And just being honest, if you paying for everything, man, you will go broke doing that. And you know, so many people get used doing that. That's a big red flag. Like, some people are going on dates just because they know they're gonna get fed by the end of the night. And guess what? They probably gonna go and be with and lay with somebody else while you at your house texting them. I'm just putting it out there. My next set of advice is, what's the family like? Now, this tip is a little more advanced. After the first date, you've been dating for a while. Now you finally get to see the family. Is the family pretty cool? How are they treating you when you first come into the family? It might be a little hostile because they don't know you, but how is she getting along, or how is he getting along with their family? Because that lets you know the dynamic of what they think family is. You got to think, when you're dating, you're not dating just for a day or for 2 days. You're dating to eventually make something long term. So the family that they come from is not all the way around it, or you see some things in that family that you just don't agree with. Best believe that that person is gonna, that stuff is rubbed off on that person. They're gonna bring that, and they're gonna think that family is supposed to be like that. And if you don't agree with that, that's gonna cause a lot of friction in your relationship, years and days and on down the road. My last tip for you is, do they have self-esteem issues? This is a red flag, because if they have self-esteem issues, you got to realize that you're going to be the person that's going to have to put up with that. You're going to be the person that's going to have to help them get out of their problem. If you're not willing to do that, then you might want to say, hey, this is probably not for me. Or, you know, just kind of see what's going on. Talk to them about the self-esteem issues that they're having. And you know, it's just a tricky situation. You don't want to be in a relationship on down the road trying to deal with somebody and build somebody up, because at the end of the day, that'll be breaking you down. And I know that's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, and they're going to say, well, you know, in a relationship, you're supposed to help the other. And it is true. But if you got somebody that's constantly downing themselves, and you constantly have to build them up and build them up, you always giving them a piece of you, and you never get a chance to focus on having to build yourself up. You're always trying to build them up. And when the one time you don't build them up, they're going to blow up, and they're going to think that you don't like them, and then it's going to be game over. So if you like this video, like I said, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell. Look down in the description below. I got a link description for my women and for my men, showing you how to be a dating professional this year. Make sure you check that out. Leave some comments below. Let me know about your first date. Let me know about some first date tips and how you plan on moving forward in the dating world in 2019. And as always, you are royalty.